Hello students, today we will be discussing genetic algorithms from Unit 4 in our course Artificial Intelligence. This Unit 4 is on randomized search algorithms, and today we will see what are genetic algorithms and what is the general basic structure of genetic algorithms. Genetic algorithms we are going to discuss today, that is a meta-heuristic algorithm, or that uses meta-heuristic technique, that means heuristic of heuristic. Similar type of meta-heuristic technique was used in Tabu search algorithm that we have discussed earlier. We will be discussing simulated annealing and non-colony optimization algorithms which also use meta-heuristic techniques. Today we are going to discuss how the genetic algorithms they use this meta-heuristic in their implementation to improve quality of solutions. The genetic algorithm also comes under population-based methods because here solutions are represented as a population. Not only this genetic algorithm you will find out that is a randomized search algorithm. Sometimes we call it randomized search algorithm. Randomized search. And similar to this, we have simulated annealing algorithm, which is also randomized, which uses randomization in their implementation. Now let us go back to the history of genetic algorithms. Genetic algorithms were introduced to mimic behavior of natural evolution. People they found it interesting and they have mimicked this natural evolution in implementation of genetic algorithms. Then this power of evolution was used for solving optimization type of problems. So the basic idea was Darwin's theory of evolution, and later on John Holland, who is the father of genetic algorithm in 1970, he put it in algorithmic form, and that's what today we call it genetic algorithms. Now why genetic algorithm? Because genetic algorithms are robust. If your environment changes or if your input slightly changes, genetic algorithm do not break, and that was the case in other AI systems, earlier AI systems. Similarly, if your search space is very large, if you have very huge first space and multimodal state space or n-dimensional surface, then genetic algorithm is a better candidate as compared to other optimization type of techniques like linear programming, heuristic, depth first search, breadth first search kind of techniques. Now let us see what are genetic algorithms. Genetic algorithm basically simulates your survival of fittest. If you are fit enough, then and then only you will be able to survive, or you are going to survive. Otherwise, you are going to die. That's what survival of fittest principle is. So better individuals, they have more chances that they will contribute in generating newer individuals. Each individual in genetic algorithm or generation or population consists of character strings. Here in genetic algorithms you are going to define chromosomes in biology as a character strings, and these character strings are analogous to chromosomes in your DNA. Each individual represents a possible solution, and set of these solutions we define that as a generation or population at that time T. Now each individuals in this genetic algorithm are made to go through the process of evolution, and these genetic algorithms they are based on analogy with the genetic structure and behavior of chromosomes, and this population of individuals, that is set of solutions, they use following foundations. Individuals in population compete for resources and mates. So this mating is done by selecting chromosomes, 2 or more chromosomes. The individuals most successful in this competition, we call that as survival of fittest, will produce more offsprings. That means next generation. Set of this we call that as a next generation. Genes from good individuals propagate through the population, and sometimes you will find out two good parents will sometimes produce offspring that are better than either of the parent. So that is possible. That's why genetic algorithms are attractive. Thus, each successive generation will become more suited to their environment. So they adjust according to their environment. And this population of individuals is maintained within a search space, sometimes representing a possible solution given to the problem. So we call that as chromosomes or genes. Thus, you will find out this chromosome or solution, we call it in GA, is composed of several genes, or we call them variables. This GA maintains population of n chromosomes. With associated fitness values. So depending upon your problem, you will have to associate quality of that particular solution, and that you are going to do with the fitness function, and value returned by that fitness function, we call that as a fitness value. Parents are selected to mate on the basis of their fitness, as I told you, producing offspring via a reproductive plan, and during this process they carry out crossover operation. Consequently, highly fit solutions are more chances to get selected because their quality will be higher. So fitness function will return more value. So therefore, their chances of getting selected for mating will be higher. So the offsprings generated from this mating, they inherit characteristics from each parent. So individuals in this population, sometimes they die and they get replaced by new solutions. That's what happens in biological evolution also. Each successive generation will contain more good partial solutions. This is important. So over the period of time you will find out newer generations, they are better than earlier generations. So let us see how these genetic algorithms are implemented. Basics of this genetic algorithms. Generic genetic algorithm. Now when the initial population is randomly generated, that means set of solutions after some n iterations, the algorithm evolves through three operators. So there are three important procedures that you will have to apply, or processes that you will have to apply on this population. You will be performing three operations. First is for selection, then perform crossover, and then mutation. So let us see what these three operations are. Selection, the basic idea in selection is select better individuals and allow them to pass their characteristics or features in their next generation. So in next generation, the features which are better, they will be passed. So select your chromosomes or solutions in such a way that they are fit or their quality is good. The goodness of each individual depends on its fitness. So fitness defines the quality of that individual, and fitness may be determined by objective function. So in algorithm we define some objective function based on the problem domain, or sometimes by a subjective judgment. So this is how you are going to define the fitness, and which will be used for selection of solutions or chromosomes. Then second operation which is performed, that is crossover operation. Crossover operation is related with mating in biological evolution. And the prime distinguished factor of GA from other optimization technique is this crossover operation. In crossover operation, two individuals are chosen from the population. Now these individuals are chosen based on, as we have seen, first operation, that is selection. Or sometimes two or more individuals may be chosen. So selection is used for choosing individuals. Then a crossover point along the bit string is randomly chosen. Now what is a bit string? Population consists of solutions in genetic algorithm. In biology, we have chromosomes. Now each solution in genetic algorithm is a string. So therefore we are seeing here crossover point along the bit strings. Not necessarily always it will be a bit string, but since you will be implementing it on computer, therefore whatever is your representation, it will be converted into bits. But it can be integer representation, it can be your hexadecimal representation depending upon the problem. Sometimes it can be a bit string also, string of zeros and 1. So a crossover point is selected along with the bit string. So suppose your bit string is 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0. So in this bit string, randomly crossover point is selected. For example, this one, if you count from this side, 0 1 2 and third, so crossover point is 3. Now why this crossover point is selected? Because you are going to use this crossover point to perform crossover operation, and in this crossover operation we swap the features of one individual with other individual. So that's why that crossover point is selected. For example, suppose we have one of the solution which we are representing as S1, and this S1 is bit string 0 0 0 0 0 0. Take very simple string consisting of 6 bits. And another individual we have, that is S2, and bit string is 1 1 1 1 and 1 1. Now suppose crossover point selected is 2, or if you start from 0 1. So if crossover point selected is 2, so this will be your crossover point 1 and 2 if you count from the left side. Now if this is the case, now it will generate 2 offsprings. Now this S1 will inherit attributes, these attributes which we have selected from crossover point, and S2 will inherit these 2 genes from this S1. So new offsprings will be, now the first 2 will be inherited from S2 because crossover point was 2. So here we will have 1 1, other bit string as it is 0 0 0 0. Out here first 2 will be inherited from S1. So in S1 we have 0 0, remaining string will remain as it is. So what basically we have done, we have swapped the substrings. So these are called as offspring. This is offspring 1 and this one is offspring 2. So here, out here we have called that S1 dash, and this is S2 dash. So these two offsprings created from this mating are put into the next generation. By recombining this portion of good individuals, this process likely to create better individual as compared to the earlier one. Then third operation that you will have to perform, that is mutation, and this mutation is carried out with low probability. A portion of new individual will have some of their bits flipped. Some of their bits flipped. That means randomization has to be incorporated, and this is required for incorporating diversity into the population. So that will avoid premature convergence. Why we do this? For avoiding premature convergence. So this mutation alone that induces random walk through the search phase. So sometimes you will find out randomly bits are flipped. So that will incorporate diversity in the solution. And this mutation and selection that creates parallel noise tolerant hill climbing algorithm. Now let us see what is the basic structure of general genetic algorithm. So you will find out in every genetic algorithm, whenever you solve optimization problem, you will have to perform these 4 steps. And these 3 steps that we have seen, crossover, mutation and this selection. So sequence is selection, crossover, mutation, that you will have to perform repeatedly until you are satisfied with the solution. So let us see what are these steps. First step is randomly initialize population. So population, that means set of solutions. So at time t, you define some starting solutions. Then you find out fitness of that population, because we have seen that you are going to select bit strings, or you are going to select chromosomes. So for that selection purpose, you will be selecting quality solutions, and you need some fitness function for that purpose. So at time t, you determine the fitness of that population or individual solutions using some fitness function. So there are different techniques which are used for this purpose. We will see that in later lectures. Then these 3 steps that we have performed, or in all you may say that 4 steps, because fitness also every time you will have to find out. This 3 operation along with this 4th step you will have to perform until you are satisfied with the solution. And what are these 3 operations? First is your selection operation. So you select chromosomes at time t, then perform crossover on those selected chromosomes or parents. Now you will have new offsprings at time t plus 1. So collection of this, that will be your population at time t plus 1. Then perform mutation for incorporating diversity into the population. Then determine its fitness, because you have to repeat these steps. So again you will be selecting better chromosomes or better solutions at time t plus 1 again. And after this you will get a new offspring. You repeat this until you are satisfied with the solution, and then algorithm will terminate. So understanding or developing genetic algorithm means you will have to work on what fitness function you are going to use, what are different crossover techniques that can be applied for creating new offspring. So there are the various methods. Mutation also, bit flip is just one of the method. There are other methods also. So understanding different mutation techniques for performing mutation. that we will be discussing afterwards. So this is selection. For selection also we have different techniques. So in later lectures now we will see what are various techniques for selecting better chromosomes. Better chromosome, that means by applying fitness function on that solutions. So we have various selection techniques. Then we will see what are different crossover techniques which can be applied on the selected chromosomes. Then what are different techniques which can be applied for performing mutation. So that all these operations are domain specific, problem specific. You can use appropriate operation or appropriate technique for your problem domain. So let us summarize what we have discussed today. These genetic algorithms were initially invented for mimicking some processes which are observed in natural evolution, which assumes survival of fittest criteria. And the basic mechanism that was proposed by Charles Darwin and later on John Holland, in around 1970, he proposed genetic algorithm. So this genetic algorithm, they use power of evolution, and we are going to use this for solving optimization type of problems where the solution space is huge. So they use simulate survival of fittest, and when you study genetic algorithm you have to study three basic operations: selection, crossover and mutation. In next lecture we will see how to perform selection, crossover and mutation.